Hello and welcome to Snowrunner console mods mod browser. I'm UK Gamer 828 and we're going to go through and show you what the crack is with the memory situation, and it will solve some of the fixes for crashing, where there's a lot of people having crashing games now. There are problems in the game also, but we've got to remember mods are new and it's all going to be a little bit of a learning curve for everyone. So first of all, I'm showing this on PlayStation. So over in the bottom right corner, we're on there on the IX Wrecker, and over at the bottom right hand side there you can see it says 330.0 MB. So that's how big the file size is. However, we don't download all of that onto our allocation. It's a part of it because some of it's for all the different platforms, because it's showing it on mods.io basically. So next to it we see there it's got 4067.5 MB free. So that's how much space we've got allocated for it. Now I know a lot of people have said, well, I've got a memory card and I've got this much memory, and it doesn't matter. The whole game for Snowrunner is 28 gigabytes, and basically 4 gigabytes there is actually for the full mods. Now they've said this will get increased over time because already they know that it's a bit of an issue where if you download too many mods they're going to crash. So quick course on crash downloading mods. We've got the IX Wrecker there, so all you've got to do is hit the subscribe where you see the subscribe down there, and anything you subscribe to, that shows it's in your list, so it's you can play it. Basically, if you're not subscribed, then you cannot play it. However, you can see at the moment I haven't got many subscribed, where I've turned them all off just to show you what memory allocation we've got. Let's go on to the next page as well, and you see I've got the IX Wrecker down there, that's loaded on now. That one's 215.7 MB, but it only downloads about half of that, so it's not that bad. But I know there's probably a lot of you have came in and downloaded all the mods. You know, there's not a huge amount. What we've got 37 I think in the list at the moment, if it's going to load back in. There it is. Yeah, 37, and when mods are loading down, like so. And there we have it. That one is download complete. Now sometimes it does take a while, and if you've just subscribed to a load of different mods, then it will take a while. And this is one of the little Snowrunner tips for this, is to just do them a couple at a time. Don't go and download them all at once. So that one now is downloaded onto the mod browser. To use it, you've got to enable it, which is push the X button down there, and then as soon as you do that, it comes on like that. And then you can see the memory has gone down now, where we're on 3896, whereas we were on 40 whatever. It was over 4 gig. So each time you do that, it's going to take memory. Now some are bigger than others. You can see this tweet here, it's not very big. You can subscribe to that one and it doesn't take very long to download, where it was only 0.7 megabytes. So some files are a lot bigger than others. If we go on over to the Z series truck pack, and you see there is 840. So if we download that one, now that one took a while to download, and that's what you got to be careful about, because sometimes it does take a lot of time. That's why you're better off adding them as you go. So now we turn that one on, that's available in the game, and you can see now the file size. Let's zoom in there so we can see it. We've gone down to 3598. Now it was 840, but it only took what, it was about 200-300 meg on that anyhow. So they don't take up too much, but it's just adding too many mods too quickly, which will cause problems in the game. Because if you add, say, every mod and there's a conflict with one of them, then you've got to go and eliminate that. Now the only way to do that is to turn them all off and turn them all and go through them each one at a time. And that's why the advantage of adding them a couple of mods at a time, then you get to know which ones are good and which ones are giving you problems, and then keep an eye on that memory. Because I've turned a lot of these on and I still haven't got it below. I had about 2 megabytes free. I didn't have a couple of the mods on there, and didn't have most of the maps anyway. But so at the moment we've only got the 4 gig or 4 MBs, but we're going to get more of that at a later date. So just be careful with it. The more you have, the slower the game goes. Well, what I found is in the menus, sometimes it would freeze when you were going through the menus in the garage, and that was a pain. and you had to keep coming out of it and going back into it, and it just slows everything down. Where add all the mods one by one. If a mod disappears, as long as you're subscribed, you should still have it in the garage. If it does, your vehicle does disappear, it comes back when the mod comes back available. But as long as you stay subscribed, you should always have the vehicle in the garage. But you have got to come back and enable it. So if you don't enable it, it won't go back into your garage. Otherwise, you'll have this come up. You go on to, I'll tell you what, let's do a new game, new campaign. And it says several mods are missing. Mod map is missing. Several mods are missing. And that's what happens. Those mods get deleted if you go into the game with them. So that is all about memory. Basically, don't have too many mods at once, and it will stop your game crashing and freezing so much. Especially some mods will just have problems with it. So better off playing a few at a time and then go from there. I know you'd like to play loads at a time, but that's just the way it is. Get into it gently, ease it into the game, and hopefully they get all these bugs resolved. Now, they are working on a fix for a lot of the issues we've been having, so hopefully more mods will be coming, because I don't think we'll get more mods until these issues are fixed. But there you go. Right, that's it for today's Snowrunner console mod browser, and having a look at the memory, how to allocate it, and don't have too many mods, and you shouldn't have too many problems. If you have any problems, drop it in the description. Not description, the bloody comments. Thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.